experience.
I mean, I made my last alimony payment this month. It was.
You guys were married for 8 years?
Yeah.
Was
So
it?
in California,
it's half the time you were married.
Unless it goes to 10 years and then it's indefinite. It's up to the judge.
After 10 years,
yep.
It's
if we
at
had
their
been married,
discretion.
yep. If we had been married for 10 years, it would be an indefinite amount of alimony up to the judge, and that payment was assessed based on my earnings, of course, but also there were no like stipulations about her needing to work ever. Right, so like those payments are coming out, and like she just doesn't have to work, and she hasn't worked ever. So
and you paid alimony for 4 years.
Yeah,
4 years.
Yep.
Okay.
She didn't work the whole time.
No, not since we even got together. I met her. She got pregnant like 2 months later.
Oh yeah, well,
wow.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Like in the marriage, but like after, like, is there a reason why she didn't?
I wanted her to be
go
a good
work?
mom and just stay. You know,
Oh,
like
so
I
she's
mean, it's
being
not
a
like she
stay-at-home
asked me,
mom.
"Hey, should I go work?" She was like, "Hey, what do you think about me being a stay-at-home mom?" Like, I love it. You know,
But also, like, she
Yeah.
left her job, and even though she has like potential to go back in the job market, that's for how many years that is like.
Yeah, look, you know, the only quarrel
Yeah.
I really have with what transpired there, like, I'm okay with the alimony, the child support, of course. I mean, even though we are 50-50, and I still, anyway, the hypocritical things that happen, especially in California, like if I had, let's say, bought her a gift, like a watch,
Yeah.
and on that same day I bought myself that watch, or a different watch. When we divorce, she gets her watch and half of my watch. And that just doesn't make any sense to me, right, at all.
Community
Like
property.
Yeah. Like if I got myself something, like she gets half of it. It's a weird thing. And so
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's odd. And I had that conversation. Like
How old were you and how old was she when you guys met?
I was 25 and she was 23.
Had she gotten like a bachelor's degree from college or
No,
anything?
no.
No college education?
No, just a trade.
What was she like when you met her? Was she working?
She was cutting hair.
Oh, so she, okay.
We met on
well,
an airplane and she was moving to LA.
She's a hairdresser,
Yeah.
hairstylist.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that's actually an interesting one because, I mean, the career trajectory, like if you've been cutting hair for a long enough period of time, like, is that something where like, you know, there's not like much, what's it called? Like corporate growth, or
Right.
like you're not
climbing a ladder.
Yeah, so it's like your income at 30 years of age as a hairstylist probably doesn't differ that much from at 50 years of age.
Yeah.
Assuming you've continued working for
Right.
that entire duration of time.
Yep.
Obviously, you know, cost of living over the 20 years, inflation, but like maybe you increase your prices a little bit over
Right.
that period of time.
You can be a business owner, open multiple storefronts.
But it's like she could jump right, like that's not like
She could have jumped right
she
back
could
into work.
once you
Yeah.
get divorced, you could
Right.
jump
Okay.
right back into being
Question.
a hairstylist.
So like, I'm not sure how much the alimony is, but if you calculate what like an average money she would earn for the 4 years plus some kind of compensation for like taking care of the child and stuff, like does that amount
Compensation?
like funds money?
I mean, I took care of my kids too. I don't get compensated for it, right? It's
Okay,
just
let's just like not even like the 4 years of working of what average you would think she would make. Is that more or less of what you paid for the alimony?
No, her settlement was way more than she would have ever earned in her life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I necessarily disagree with it because I was poor when we met also. And so like that buildup was partially attributed to like our relationship and me being able to focus on that while she is a good mom. Like that was important to me. And I'm totally fine with that actually. Yeah.
Sounds like you need a better divorce attorney.
No, you know, we didn't actually
have
hire
my
attorneys. We just did like the mediator.
Oh, okay.
We got one lawyer between us and we agreed on most things. There were just like things like with the watch, the gift. I thought that was kind of not very, I don't like saying
That is
fair, but
weird.
it didn't seem very fair.
Well, it was not fair. Like,
Yeah.
But weren't you also the one who initiated the?
Yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, I'm not trying to say like, if that is your preference and like you didn't see the relationship going,
Yeah.
that's cool. But also like, I feel like whoever is initiating the like divorce or breakup or whatever should kind of like be expecting that you might not get the best situation out of it, but you'll.
I don't hate that perspective
I
about
don't
it.
know.
Yeah.
What about the women that are initiating divorce?
Right. Yeah. Should they get any alimony?
I mean, I honestly don't even know that much about alimony and stuff, but like to me, whoever
It's basically a lifestyle
right.
tax on the guy. It's like she lived a certain way, and he has to keep that up for her at some or for some number of years.
Right.
While also still taking care of your children.
Right.
Do you regret getting married?
No, not at all.
So, so then what? So what led, like, was it just a dysfunctional relationship and then afterwards you're like, this can't work anymore? Or,
Yeah,
like-
I mean, our kids were little, and when we were fighting a lot, and so it was like, I was
concerned about the
I was reliving some stuff like when I was a kid, thinking about the promises I made where I was like, I'm never gonna, do this to my kids or whatever. And then I saw that happening. I'm like, all right, I think this is a good, like,
Yeah.
and look, to be honest, she's a great person. I would never say anything bad about her, but we are not compatible. And when you have a kid with somebody you've known for a month, it's like, how much do you know somebody after 1 month?
Yeah.
So.
I got a couple questions for you, and if any of these you're not comfortable answering, that's totally fine.
Rorigin donated $100. Fun fact, women instigate 70% of divorces.
Interesting in it.
In it.
In it.
Yeah, but when a woman gets divorced, like depending on what age she is, she's probably out of her prime. So to be able to marry back, it is possible, but men have a lot better opportunities for remarriage, and plus, like, what is considered prime for men is older than women, so they might have already lost their, like, I mean, you can remarry, but I feel like that not that justifies it, but I feel like that.
I mean, if
provides
that were the
context.
case, why are women? I actually heard the numbers as high as 80% of divorces are initiated by women. But a couple questions for you. So 4 years of alimony, correct? I don't know if you're comfortable sharing the amount. If not, that's
I won't share the exact amount, but I mean, she became a millionaire from our divorce.
Whoa.
she was a hairdresser.
Yeah.
Have you seen Elon Musk's like divorce settlements? Like
No.
he married a woman
Ridiculous.
and then divorced her, and then he had to pay some large amount of money, and then he married her again, and then got divorced again. So I was just like, what?
Bro.
I mean, like
Yo,
twice?
I think